Okay, we are in the car. Obviously, there we go. There's everybody Facebook. There's everybody Instagram. We have had a crazy day today, but it's been so much fun. And so we are just now on the way back to the RV park.
We just got ice cream.
And we all need a bath. Yes, we have, we got ice cream for dinner. That'll tell you a little bit about our day. So we, this morning, well, we've got to, I feel like we should backtrack a little bit. So since the girls went live for you last week, which everyone really liked, turn it which way? Let me turn it this way where it's just on me. Oh, Caroline's. Since we went live and saw you last week, or the girls saw you live last week, they did a great job. We had a little technical difficulty, but since we saw you then, we have moved from Arkansas, where we were with our friends. We left there on Thursday, y'all. Mm-hmm. Thursday, we did. We left there on Thursday morning or afternoon and started to make our way towards New Orleans. We did a 2-day trip. And one of the neat things that we were able to do on the way was stop through Mississippi and have dinner with some friends of ours from our First Baptist Atlanta days that we had not seen since we all left First Baptist Atlanta. So, let's see, I was pregnant with Chloe when we left First Baptist Atlanta. So, 15 plus 16 years ago. So, it was really neat to be able to share dinner with them. And we actually parked in their church parking lot. So, we were thankful and overnighted there. And then we made our way to New Orleans. Yes, we have just come atop a hill. Kevin, are we facing the lake?
That is Lake Pontchartrain.
That is Lake Pontchartrain out in front of us. I wish I knew how to, on a live video, turn around and show y'all, but I don't know how to do that.
I don't think you can.
I don't know that I can either.
Right there.
No, I won't try.
Okay. No.
I'm afraid I will mess it up if I try it.
Probably.
So y'all just have to trust me that as beautiful as the sun is setting and there's a sailboat. Okay, so we got to New Orleans. We kind of had a chill day yesterday. And then this morning, we got up and going early. Our friends from Arkansas arrived in New Orleans last night. And so we got up and going, and we all went to church this morning at Lakeshore Church. So for those of you who are keeping count on all of our different church locations, we've got another one to add to the list today. We actually went to church in a Methodist church. It's interesting because this church plant shares the building with the Methodist church, or the Methodist church shares their building with them. Let's put it that way. And so they have service at 9 o'clock, and then at 11 o'clock, the Methodist church has their service. Beautiful building, and it was just a neat thing. So this church was actually having a crawfish boil. Do you call it a crawfish boil?
You do.
A crawfish boil.
Let me just say, for my first time eating crawfish, it was very good.
Caroline was a champ. She ate some crawfish. So
Did she suck any of the heads, though? She didn't suck the head.
No, she didn't suck the head.
But I did peel
Look it up on YouTube if you've never seen crawfish eat.
But I did twist the tail off and peel it and eat the meat.
She did. So Kevin and David were able to actually help cook. They cooked how many? 300 pounds of crawfish?
300.
No, 280.
Well,
Close enough. 300 pounds of crawfish, y'all, that they helped to cook. And then the kids all did a great job entertaining some of the kids there on the playground. And then me and Heather were able to jump in with cleanup. And so it was really interesting because at the end of the night, the pastor said to Kevin and David, he said, I can never thank y'all enough. He said, I was able to actually talk to some of the new people in our church that have been visiting for the first time. So we were really excited to have been able to be with them today in 2 different capacities. Interestingly enough, this guy is also, that's the pastor of this church. He's also the regional director of the Southeast for the North American Mission Board. So we're going to have some more contact with him this week as well. What else should we talk about? What else do we need to update people on?
we're working with another church tomorrow. You'll hear some about that once we know more about it. We'll share that on our live next week.
Oh, this truck in front of us is loud. Yes, we're going to be doing some work tomorrow. So we'll share more about that. Oh, the other thing I had mentioned on my stories this week is that we would talk a little bit about gas prices. I'm have to kind of point y'all towards Kevin and let him talk some about that and what we've seen. Maybe we, like you, are seeing a little bit of a relief on it these last few days. We have a couple of... this truck is so loud. Y'all can probably hear that. But a couple of fuel discount programs. Is that the right way to say it, Kevin?
Sure.
Fuel discount programs. Maybe you can explain it better.
Yeah, so one of them is one that many of you probably are familiar with. It's Gas Buddy. And we recently upped our membership. We have the premium membership with Gas Buddy, and it has already paid for itself this month, so that was good. And the Gas Buddy app tells you where the best prices are, so that's the first thing that app does for us, is it helps us to find the best price, which is always very helpful. But then with the premium, I also get 20 cents off per gallon for the first 50 gallons, I believe it is. And so that's helpful. But they also have deals. There's gas stations that run deals where they may offer 5, 6, 10 cents additional off per gallon. So those are always good to find as well. So that's been very helpful. That one's pretty widespread. It's pretty much everywhere that we go. And then we have another one that is the TSD Logistics. It's basically a card that is for professional drivers, and they have allowed a group of RVers to come together as a group and be a part of their program. And so with that one, we can pull around to the back where the truckers fill up, and we can fill up with gas at those pumps, and they provide pretty good discounts most places. We've saved quite a bit of money with that app up until this point, and then we were super pumped because, if you know, diesel prices have been right around $5 a gallon. We were able to we've been able to get closer to $4.50 with our apps most of the time. On our way from Arkansas to New Orleans, I found a place and we got gas for $3.83 a gallon. And the app tells you after you do the purchase how much you've saved. And we saved like $33 just on that one fill up. So, you know, saving money on gas has always been a hobby of mine anyway. I always wanted to find the best gas prices wherever I went. It's become much more important, and it's become a part of what we do almost on a daily basis, unfortunately. Not quite that often when we're set up in a city, but when we're traveling, it's pretty often we have to fill up because we don't have the largest gas tank. So that's a lot of details that maybe you didn't want to hear, but anybody got any questions for us?
Yes, you can fast forward through that part. Or if you have any questions, as always, feel free to put questions in the comments. We'll come back and address them if we see them while we're watching, or we'll come back and address them in the comments or in stories. Sometimes I'll address questions there. Another thing we want to remind you about is our t-shirt, our Through the Eyes swag that you can get. So all the girls are laughing. They're all laughing at me.
Just t-shirt.
Just t-shirts, okay.
It's not swag.
I don't want to make anybody cringe. So we have a t-shirt pre-order going on. Tonight is the last night that you can sign up for that. We are hoping to get our order in at the beginning of the week this week. So if you can get your orders in to me tonight or first thing in the morning, we want to get that order in and get you a Through the Eyes t-shirt. So this is acting for us as a little bit of a fundraiser. The extra that we make off the t-shirts will go straight back to our ministry. So we appreciate your support with t-shirts. And they're going to be really cute too. They're a fun color. What else? Anything else that we need to
Not really.
mention? We've got a full week this week here in New Orleans.
Hopefully we don't have to do school.
We're going to squeeze a little bit of school in. Because our plans, we also are, next week we'll have a few days of vacation built in that we're going to take, and so we want to not do school that week. Anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
I don't think there is.
I think that's about it. we are off to almost home to get baths and get everybody in bed
5 minutes.
so that we can start out first thing in the morning.
Because I smell like crawfish.
So Kevin,
Daddy got splattered.
yes, Kevin most definitely got splattered. It'll be interesting to see if I can get the stains out of his shirt.
Dondee soap.
Yes. So anyway, we love y'all. We appreciate you. We're thankful for you, and look forward to seeing you again next week as we recap our week. Anytime, leave us questions, and we'll talk to y'all soon. These roads in New Orleans, can you tell how bumpy they are?
They're very bumpy.
All right, y'all have a good night.